What's the secret to Butterfinger's unique taste? We're about to bust some candy myths at the factory. Ever wondered how a mountain of peanuts transforms into a legendary candy bar? Get ready to discover the unexpected ingredients and processes that create this iconic flavor. As we step into the factory, we'll uncover the hidden steps that turn simple ingredients into that unmistakable Butterfinger crunch. Your taste buds are in for a surprise as we reveal the secrets behind this beloved treat. Let's see what goes into making this classic candy bar so irresistible. Ever wondered where those crunchy bits in your Butterfinger come from? You might be surprised to learn it's not exactly what you think. Let's start our journey at the beginning, with a mountain of peanuts. These aren't your average ballpark snacks, but carefully selected nuts that give Butterfinger its unique flavor and texture. As we step into the factory, we're greeted by the sight of huge trucks unloading tons of peanuts into giant hoppers. It's like a peanut waterfall. These hoppers feed into sophisticated sorting machines that carefully inspect each peanut, ensuring only the best make the cut. Next, we witness the roasting process. The chosen peanuts make their way through massive ovens, and the smell that fills the air is absolutely amazing. Imagine the warm, comforting aroma of a fresh bakery, but with a nutty twist that makes your mouth water. This roasting is crucial because it brings out the rich flavor that Butterfinger fans know and love. Following this, the process deepens with a special grinding step. The roasted peanuts are transformed into a unique paste that's key to Butterfinger's signature texture. This isn't your typical peanut butter. It's specially formulated to create those flaky, crispy layers that give Butterfingers their satisfying crunch. The machines grind the peanuts to just the right consistency, not too smooth, not too chunky. It's a delicate balance that the factory workers have perfected over years of candy-making expertise. As we watch the peanut paste being made, we can see how it's different from regular peanut butter. It's lighter in color and has a slightly different texture, thanks to the specific roasting and grinding process used just for Butterfingers. The paste is then ready to be combined with other ingredients to create those famous crispy layers. Let's take a moment to appreciate the scale of this operation. The factory processes tons of peanuts every day to keep up with the demand for Butterfingers. It's a non-stop peanut parade, ensuring there's always enough of that special paste to make Butterfingers for candy lovers everywhere. The peanut paste is just one part of the Butterfinger recipe, but it's a crucial one. Without this specially prepared peanut mixture, Butterfingers wouldn't have their unique taste and texture. It's what sets them apart from other peanut-based candy bars. As we watch the paste being pumped into holding tanks, we can't help but wonder what's next. How does this peanutty goodness become those famous crispy layers? Well, that's where things get even more exciting. The paste will soon be combined with other ingredients in a process that's almost like magic, transforming it into the Butterfinger we all know and love. Now that we've got our peanut paste ready, it's time to add some sweetness to the mix. Let's head over to the mixing area and uncover the secret behind the candy's unique flavor profile. As we enter the ingredient mixing area, it feels like we've stepped into a giant kitchen. Massive mixers dominate the space, ready to combine the carefully selected ingredients that make Butterfingers so special. Check out those huge containers of sugar and corn syrup. These two ingredients play a crucial role in creating Butterfinger's signature texture. The sugar adds sweetness, while the corn syrup prevents sugar crystallization, key to getting that smooth, chewy filling we all love. Look at how precisely each ingredient is measured. It's like watching a chef follow their most treasured recipe. Every component is weighed down to the gram, ensuring that every Butterfinger bar tastes exactly the same, no matter when or where you buy it. As the mixers start to churn, we can see the ingredients coming together. The peanut paste is now being combined with the sugar and corn syrup. But wait, what's that? The mixture is starting to turn a familiar orange color. That bright orange powder we saw earlier is being added like a secret spice in a master chef's signature dish. Let's take a closer look at one of the key ingredients being added: molasses. This thick, dark syrup helps create that perfect flaky crunch we all know and love when combined with the sugar and corn syrup. Now things are really heating up, literally. The mixture is being transferred to large kettles where it's cooked to a specific temperature. This is what's known as the hard crack stage in candy making, crucial for developing Butterfinger's signature texture. As the mixture heats up, The smell is incredible. It's sweet and buttery, filling the air with that unmistakable Butterfinger aroma. The heating process enhances the flavors, creating that rich, complex taste that sets Butterfinger apart from other candy bars. Watch how the mixture gets thicker and stickier as it cooks. This is where the magic really happens. The precise combination of ingredients and cooking method gives Butterfinger its unique ability to be both crunchy and melt in your mouth at the same time. As we watch the mixture continue to cook, it's amazing to think about how this gooey concoction will soon become those crispy, flaky layers we love. The transformation from liquid to solid is a crucial part of the Butterfinger making process, all thanks to the precise cooking and cooling methods used here in the factory. Ever wonder how that gooey mixture transforms into the crispy, flaky Butterfinger we know and love? Well, it's time to uncover the secret behind those signature layers. Let's see how a simple candy mixture becomes a complex, crunchy masterpiece. Now that our orange mix is ready, it's time for some real candy magic. The mixture gets poured onto long conveyor belts, part of some seriously cool candy-making machines. These machines are about to do something pretty amazing with our orange goo. Watch closely as the mixture starts to move. The machines stretch it out over and over again, creating silky, thin sheets of candy. It's like they're giving the candy a workout. This stretching is super important for those crispy layers we all love. But here's the really cool part. These machines are folding the candy too. The candy is being folded just like a letter, but way faster and many more times. This folding and stacking process is similar to how bakers make puff pastry, giving Butterfinger its unique, light crispiness. Getting those sheets of candy just right is crucial. If they're too thick, the Butterfinger won't have that satisfying crunch we all love. But if they're too thin, they might break too easily. It's a real Goldilocks situation. Everything has to be just right. Quality control teams watch this process carefully, making sure each sheet is perfect. They're ensuring every Butterfinger bar meets some pretty high standards for crunchiness and texture. Now for the fun part. The machines start stacking these delicately folded candy sheets on top of each other, layer after layer. It's like building a sweet orange tower. Once we've got our stack, it's time to press them all together. This pressing is key to creating that unique Butterfinger texture. After pressing, the stack gets cut into long bars. The cutting is just as precise as everything else we've seen. Each bar needs to be the same size and shape to become a proper Butterfinger. All this layering, pressing, and cutting creates that signature Butterfinger crunch. When you bite into one, those carefully crafted layers separate in your mouth, giving you that distinctive, crispy, flaky texture. It's not just candy, it's a crunchy work of art. The machines doing all this work are pretty impressive. They're designed to repeat this process perfectly, ensuring every Butterfinger has the exact same texture. It's this consistency that guarantees every bite gives you that same satisfying crunch we all know and love. Now that we've got our crunchy orange bars, it's time for them to take a dip. But this isn't just any old swim, it's a journey through rivers of molten chocolate. And let me tell you, getting that perfect chocolatey shell is trickier than you might think. Let's head over to the next part of the factory. As soon as we walk in, the smell hits us. It's like stepping into a chocolate lover's dream. Look at those massive tanks filled with melted chocolate. They're keeping it warm and ready for our Butterfinger bars. Watch as our layered bars start their chocolate adventure. They're moving along a special conveyor belt, inching closer to their chocolatey destiny. They're about to pass under a chocolate waterfall. This process is called enrobing. It's like giving the bars a glossy, protective shield. The conveyor carefully lowers each bar into the warm, flowing chocolate, covering every nook and cranny. The temperature of this melted chocolate is super important. If it's too hot, it can mess up the silky texture we're after. That's why the chocolate experts in the factory keep a close eye on those thermometers. Getting it just right means you'll hear that perfect snap when you bite into your Butterfinger later. After their chocolate bath, the bars go through a gentle shake. It's mesmerizing to watch. This shaking helps get rid of any extra chocolate, leaving behind that even coating we all know and love. Now, these chocolate-covered beauties are heading into a long tunnel. Inside, it's like a climate-controlled roller coaster for our candy bars. This tunnel is all about cooling things down. The temperature drops fast, but not too fast. It's a delicate balance to make sure the chocolate doesn't end up too soft or too brittle. The cooling process is crucial for that satisfying snap when you bite into it. It's also when the chocolate goes through tempering, like giving it a spa day, making sure all its molecules line up just right. This is what gives the chocolate its smooth, shiny finish and why it melts so nicely in your mouth instead of your hand. As the bars come out the other side, they're looking pretty good. The chocolate has hardened into a firm but smooth shell, shiny and perfect, just waiting to be wrapped up. Before we head to the wrapping station, take a moment to appreciate what we've just seen. This whole chocolate bath process is a perfect mix of art and science. It's precise enough to make sure every bar gets the same delicious coating, but there's still a bit of magic in watching that chocolate waterfall do its thing. All right, our bars are coated in chocolate and cooled to perfection. But hold on, they're not quite ready for snack time yet. These machines wrap each bar with incredible precision, like watching a skilled magician at work. Let's check out the wrapping station. Here we see huge rolls of that famous orange and yellow foil wrapper feeding into machines. These wrappers are specially designed to keep your Butterfingers fresh and tasty. Watch as each chocolate-covered bar zips through the wrapping machine. The machine grabs a piece of foil, folds it around the bar, and seals it tight in seconds. These machines can wrap hundreds of bars every minute, ensuring each one is perfectly protected. The foil wrapper isn't just for show, it's a crucial shield that protects the chocolate from light and air, preserving its crispy, delicious texture from the factory to your hands. This careful wrapping process is key to maintaining the Butterfingers quality throughout its journey. After wrapping, each bar goes through a series of quality control checks. Any bar that doesn't meet the high standards gets pulled off the line. This attention to detail is why every Butterfinger you unwrap looks and tastes great. The wrapping process also prepares the bars for their trip to your local store. Check out those big boxes moving down the line, filled with perfectly wrapped Butterfingers. Before they're sealed, the boxes get special labels with all the important info like destination, weight, and the number of bars inside. This labeling step might not seem as exciting as watching chocolate waterfalls, but it's super important. It makes sure that every box of Butterfingers ends up exactly where it's supposed to go. Without these labels, your favorite candy bar might never make it to your local store. All of this wrapping and packaging ensures your Butterfinger experience is perfect every time. From the moment the bar is wrapped until you tear open that foil, the wrapper is working hard to keep your candy fresh. Think about it. Butterfingers might sit on a shelf for a while before someone buys them, or they might travel long distances to reach stores all over the country. But thanks to the foil, every Butterfinger you open is just as good as it was the day it was made. It's pretty cool to think about all the work that goes into wrapping and packaging these candy bars. Next time you're unwrapping a Butterfinger, take a second to appreciate that shiny foil. It's been working hard to make sure your snack is perfect. From peanut to wrapper, we've seen the incredible journey of a Butterfinger bar. The factory produces millions of these crunchy treats yearly. Can you imagine the passion behind each one? It's a blend of art and technology that makes every bar unique. The factory never stops improving. They've got fancy new tech watching over everything, ensuring each bar is just right. It's like having a super smart candy guardian on duty. Next time you unwrap a Butterfinger, appreciate all the work that went into it. From roasting peanuts to that final chocolate dip, it's quite a ride. What's your aha moment from this behind-the-scenes look? Share it with us.